Hello. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Sir, I have one question.
I can't hear you people.
Sir, your
Just a
voice is not
second.
clear.
Hello.
Sir, your voice is breaking, sir.
Can someone speak up? Am I audible?
Voice is not clear.
I can't
Sir,
hear
lot of
you
disturbance,
guys.
sir.
What is happening? I will just a second. Give me 2 minutes, okay? I will just be back with my new headphones. Hello.
Yes,
Yeah. Now I can hear. Can you hear me?
yes, sir.
Okay. Thanks.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Sir, can
Sir,
I ask you a question?
sir, I
Yes.
have one question from activity practice set week 3.
Okay, just a second. Let me take one by one. Okay, I just joined and I have to set up things. Okay, Logesh Kumar.
Yes, sir. Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah.
My question is regarding on week 1 graded assignment and question number 8. The question has been graded as 0 point. May I know the reason why it is?
What is the question number 8? Can you read out some?
The question with the answer is being as duplicated. Which of the following
Acha, acha,
statements are
acha.
correct?
Okay. We just removed that question too.
Okay.
So that means
So
your graded assignment will be evaluated for maybe 18 marks or something, like 9 out of 10. So we are going to consider
okay.
only the rest of the 9 questions and we will evaluate it.
Mm,
Okay.
Sir,
okay, sir.
sir, I want to say something. Can I, please?
Just a second. I will come one by one. Okay. So
No,
maybe
no,
we
I'm
could
just,
have.
no, not question. I'm just want to say something that I am in nursing home now, so I can't tell after that what is my problem. I'm not able to get it. Tutorial video 10 and 11. My mother had cerebral stroke today, so I have to stay in nursing home and I'm here. So that's why I'm joining class from here. So will you please explain it whenever you get time, please, sir?
Which one?
A video lecture 10 and 11.
From week 3 or week 2 or week 1?
Week three, sir. Week three.
Week 3, 10 and 11 video. See, these are already discussed in previous sessions, right? Like each and every.
No, you told the same thing. I'm not able to get it now. That's why I just told it. Okay, man. If you get time, please
Okay,
discuss
then do
once.
just do one thing. Na? So as you are very busy now, just join the session at the end. Maybe
No,
something around 9.
I'm listening. I'm listening so that I can get something. I can learn something from the session.
Okay. See, the thing is, main agenda of this particular session is to discuss the replica of graded assignment questions. not exactly the
Okay.
graded assignment questions, but we will take some
Okay.
of the questions which are you say duplicates of those graded assignment questions. So we will discuss that first. So the main agenda,
Okay. Thank you, sir.
yeah, those who are unable to solve graded assignment, for them this particular session is very useful. Okay, so let me complete my agenda first, then I will take up the normal questions. Let's make it an open session later and I will take up questions. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks. And yeah, so Sukanya.
Sir, I have question from practice set week 3.
Okay. Okay. Can we discuss this at the end of the session? Is it okay? See, the thing,
Yes,
the
yes,
thing
sir.
is, there is no alternative anyway. So let me discuss my agenda first. Later, I will take up the open session. Maybe the session may go beyond 10, but if you are ready to listen, I am ready to explain.
Sir,
Okay.
yeah, I can say it
Yeah.
after the solve with us.
Okay. 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 Thanks. Then. Okay. Uh, so good evening, everyone. I am Srikanth Venkatesan, one of the
Good
course
evening, sir.
instructors for one of the course instructors for Mathematics 1 and as well as Statistics 2. So this particular session is mainly focusing on those students who are unable to solve graded even after watching the video lectures and after solving practice assignments. So if you are stuck with solving graded assignments, this particular session, if you watch this particular session, I will be taking up some 5 questions which are replicas of the graded assignment. It may not look at the straightforward question, but somehow you can relate these questions to your graded assignment questions. So if you solve with me today in this session, those 5 questions, so you can solve those particular 5 set questions in the original graded assignment and you can cross 40% of the graded assignment. So, okay. So before that, along with Zoom app or something, I just want you guys to do one more thing. Just open new tab and go to this link joinpd.com which you are seeing on the screen. I hope my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Right? So yeah, as 20 some students are joined, and yeah, type this joinpd.com and enter this code MKQKWU. Okay, can someone post this in the chat so that no one comes and repeatedly asks this particular question again and again. Okay, I need everyone to participate in this session. So see, if everyone participate in this session, then this session will be 10 to 20% more productive and interactive. Okay, am I clear? Am I clear? Am I
Yes,
audible?
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay. Yeah. So let me make this full screen. Yeah, as I already said, this is Mathematics 1 session and we are going to discuss week 3 graded assignment practice session. That means we are going to take up some replica questions of graded assignment and we are going to solve it together. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, this is week 3. You know how this session goes, I guess. If you have attended, if you have not attended the previous 2 solve with us sessions, this is how the session goes. So you have to join this joinpd.com and enter this code which you are seeing on the top right, MKQKWU. And yeah, one most important thing in this particular session is keep a notebook and pen with you to solve the respective problems which I am going to show you. Okay, each question will be given some 3 to 5 minutes or more than 5 minutes depending upon the difficulty level. And I will show the question on the screen and you have to start solving the question. And once you are done solving, you should enter your answer in the joinpd.com. It's not on the Zoom chat. So you should only enter it in the joinpd.com. Okay. Once everyone or 70% of you solve the question, more than 70% of you solve the question, then I will ask someone to discuss or I will discuss the solution and later questions and discussion. So this is how the session goes. Okay. Yeah. So these are some example screenshots which if you are using laptop, the screen will be like the left side. And if you are using mobile, the screen will look like the right side part. Okay, and the red colored region are the portions for answering. Okay, yeah. So this is an irrelevant, with respect to technical, but it is relevant to BSc online degree to test this particular joinpd.com whether this is working good or not. So the question is, this is have you attended the Paradox 2022? Do everyone know what is Paradox 2022?
No, sir,
Are
I
there anyone
didn't.
who doesn't,
I wasn't able
who
to.
didn't know?
It's an event, right?
Yeah, it's the event which happened couple of days ago. So it's
Okay.
a diploma certificate distribution event.
Certificate distribution.
Yeah,
Huh? Yeah.
diploma
So
cert.
have anyone of you attended? Let me see
But
the
it's
list.
not open to the qualified
How
students.
to attend? Because
Oh,
we are
it is not
qualifier
open.
student.
Oh, oh,
So wait
someone.
for the YouTube
Yes.
link.
Okay, someone said yes. No. Okay. Okay, okay. So maybe the term students are allowed to join, I guess. So they are the ones who have entered. Yes, I hope.
Sir,
Okay.
I am
It
a
look. Huh?
I am a term student, but I was not able to attend. There was some issue. That's why I will attend it next time.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure, sure. See, it's not only the certificate distribution, but the event went for 3 days. So we have enjoyed a lot. So
Yeah,
hopefully we will see you guys in the next time Paradox 2 or 2023 somewhere. Okay. Okay. Okay.
It is too far away from here. Means northeast.
Yeah, fine. See, there are many people came from Jammu Kashmir also. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you wanted to feel that the aura of IIT Madras, you should definitely visit.
Yeah, I'll come next time.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. So plan accordingly and try to come.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let us start the session. And before starting the session, I just wanted to make this quote to you all. So the quote says, "It is not being best; it is being better than yesterday." So you can actually relate this to the course, actual mathematics course, or whatever in your life also. So you no need to be the best in this course, okay? But you should become better day by day. So that means you should at least do something. You should try to get something out of mathematics one course daily. So maybe like 5 minutes of lecture. So or solving some 2 or 3 questions of graded assignment or practice assignment or activity questions. Or if you are unable to go through those things, at least try to get one small concept which is of 5 to 10 minutes. Try to understand it and make yourself better day by day. Okay, that's how you learn any course, or that's how you learn things. So learn the things, don't just by heart the things. So in mathematics, I suggest rather having fear of mathematics, try to get interest in mathematics. Okay, so that is how it will be easier to pass if you had an interest in mathematics. Okay, enough of that gnan or whatever. Let's come to the first question. So suppose the ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0 is a quadratic equation, and if the sum of the roots is plus 4 and the product of the roots is minus 12. So my question is, find the value of 4b plus 3c by a. Does this question ring any bells? Like whether this type of question is in your graded assignment or not? Have any one of you seen the graded assignment?
Yes, sir, it's
Yes,
there.
sir.
Yes, sir, it's there, sir.
Similar question is there.
Yes, sir. It was 2000 question.
Okay, so just mute yourselves. So try solving this question. I will give you some 3, maybe 4 minutes. If you require, I will give you 5 minutes. Later we will discuss the solution. Okay. And also a small request, don't put your answers in Zoom chat, okay? Just put your answers in joinpd.com.
Uh, Hello, sir. Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. Just one query. That, sir, actually, I am unable to solve the problem. I have found the individual roots. That means it is told that some of the roots and product of the roots. But after that, how to proceed? I am not clear. Just to make, I am a working professional. I haven't been able to see all the videos. Might be that can be a thing. I just put that thing. So that's the issue with me.
So you are able to get
I,
half of the solution.
yes,
Maybe some path, but you don't know after where to go. That is right.
yes, sir.
Yeah, we will solve it. Okay.
Okay.
Meanwhile, just think how a quadratic equation can be formed with two roots. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yeah, yeah.
And is my voice is not clear or is it low?
It's audible, sir.
Is it
It's
audible?
audible,
Yeah,
sir.
I suggest everyone to have headphones or earphones. Okay. So it will be clearly audible. So I have seen some of you are asking in the chat box. Yeah, Alik. Yeah, Arun Jyoti.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Sir, actually, this is about regarding my sports, not related to this thing.
Okay, before that, have you solved this question, ma'am? Have you solved
No,
this?
sir. No, sir. No, sir. I'm not getting.
Yeah. Oh, have you read the question? Like.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Alik. Yeah.
It's Arun Jyoti. Just call Arun Jyoti. Good evening,
Okay,
sir.
okay, okay, Arun Jyoti.
Sir, actually, this is about regarding my sports, not related to this thing.
Yeah, now you can ask the question. You muted yourself. Arunjoti, you can unmute. You're on mute now. See, I think your mic is too far from you. I can't hear you. It's like I'm sitting in a theater and someone from the last row shouting, kind of thing. Okay, anyway,
Yes, sir.
now it's better. This is something like I feel like have any one of you watched the TV shows? Sometimes someone will call from the TV show and the same thing plays in their mobile. It's like that for me. So I can hear my own voice.
Sir, are you logged in using any other devices also?
No,
Or
not
your mic
me.
is just
Not me. Maybe Arun Jyoti has opened YouTube
yeah,
on the
maybe.
side, and yeah, so I can hear my own voice when she is speaking. Okay, I will come back to you, Arun Jyoti, and let me see this. There are 56 responses out of 93.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, want to clarify a doubt. When we are arriving at the equation, should we reduce it to the should we reduce the equation, sir, or like we can directly take the values from the equation?
That is why I asked. See look at the value I am asking you. I am asking you 4b plus 3c by a. So, however, whichever form you take, even it is reduced or non-reduced. So, depending upon b is
Okay.
a, so you will get the b by a and c by a. So, just substitute those values.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Anyway, 59 students have answered, and it's been 2 minutes, and it's still on 59. Now it's 60. Let me see what you have responded. Later we will go to the discussion. Okay. So blank answer at the right from start. Maybe they answered and deleted the answer, I guess. Okay, I can see 52 minus 52 minus 20 minus 37. Yeah, most of the answers are minus 52 and also 52. Okay, 13b by a minus 56a. Still typing at minus 122. Okay, I can see some outliers also, but most of you have given 52 and minus 52. Okay. So from the students, can anyone would like to
Yes, sir. Can I?
tell the yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Some of
Ahmad.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. For sum of roots, we need to by the equation we need to take minus b by a, which would be the sum of roots equals to 4. So minus b by a would be 4, and as one of our colleagues told that we can reduce the form and we can take b by a. There we can put minus 4 instead of b by a, and we can get minus 16 over there. Similarly, the product of roots will be c by a. That will be equals to minus 12. And similarly, there we can put c by a's value as minus 12. That would be minus 36. And ultimately, we would get minus 16 minus 36, which would give us minus 52 as our answer.
Okay. Okay, correct. And I think most of your answer would be matching with Ahmad.
So, I have one doubt actually. Basically, I know the root says the sum of root is minus b by a and the product is c by a, but how can I get this basically?
Acha, how can you get this?
Yeah, minus b by a and c by a, like this.
Okay. So let us suppose alpha and beta are the roots. Okay. So if you know alpha and beta are the roots, how will be the quadrant? Huh?
You are explaining on a board or just you are?
Okay. Shall I have to explain on the board?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm giving this idea just because see everything has a proof in mathematics. Okay, it's just
Yeah,
not like
I know,
just,
but
yeah.
how to go?
I will show you. I will show you.
Just give me the 30% idea. I will solve it.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Just give me. Let me open that. Yeah. Okay. Now whether my whiteboard is
Yes,
or
sir.
the ruled board.
Visible.
Yes, sir. Visible,
It's
sir.
a rolling board, but
Yeah.
It's a rule.
So see, you have ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0 is our standard equation with me. But if I know alpha and beta are the roots,
yes.
so if alpha and beta are the roots, the equation will be like x minus alpha times x minus beta is equals to 0. So this is the quadratic equation for which alpha and beta are the roots.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Yes.
So just open this quadratic equation. So you will get x square minus alpha x minus beta x plus alpha beta is equals to 0. X square minus of alpha plus beta of x plus alpha beta is equals to 0. Okay, now see this quadratic equation and this quadratic equation.
Yes.
So I can write this particular quadratic equation as x square plus b by a x plus c by a is equals to 0. Now see, I just said this particular equation has roots alpha beta, and
Okay.
this roots is alpha beta. See, this particular quadratic equation has roots alpha beta, and also this particular quadratic equation also has the roots alpha beta. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now
Okay.
see,
This
Sir,
alpha plus.
compare
sir,
the
sorry
coefficient.
interrupting.
Yeah.
Sir, sorry, just interrupting. Sir, I understood you have taken alpha beta are the roots, and we have got the equation x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. But sir, just when you are comparing, so just are we dividing the expression x square plus bx plus c by a?
No. We are just comparing the roots, comparing the coefficients of these particular variables. See, x square is different from x.
Yes,
X
sir.
is different from this. This is x power 0. So this is
Yes,
x
sir.
power 1 and x power 0. Okay. You
So,
can
so
actually.
sir, I'm just asking, sir, that this whole expression are we dividing by a?
No. We are not dividing. We are just
okay.
similarly looking. This is similar. So this particular
Acha.
expression is similar to this particular expression.
Okay, sir.
That means if the coefficients ratio will be equal.
Okay, sir.
Here it is 1, here it is 1. So now you see 1 by 1 will be equal to b by a by minus alpha plus beta will be equal to c by a by alpha beta. So the ratio of the coefficients will be equal. If the two quadratic equations are similar,
yes,
then the
sir.
ratios of respective coefficients will be equal.
Okay.
I made the coefficients of x square as 1 in both cases.
Okay.
So then 1 by 1 will be equal to b by a. So the coefficient of x is b by a in this case, and minus alpha plus beta in this case.
Okay, sir.
Okay, these two ratio should be equal to 1. That means these should be equal to these two should be equal. So if it is saying 1, that means minus of alpha plus beta is equals to b by a. So alpha plus beta is minus b by a. So the sum of roots is equals to minus b by a. Similarly, c by a is equals to alpha beta. So that means c by a will be equal to the product of roots. Okay, this is one way of.
Sir, just interrupting. I was the person who told you that I have just found the roots but could not equations. I just tell you the process that I have done. So I have only taken the sum of the roots, suppose p and q as 4, and the product is pq is equal to minus 12. So I have substituted I have taken q is equal to minus 12 by p and put the value of q in the p plus q equation, and from there I have found the value of p and q. I have seen that if we take one value 6, other value comes minus 2, and if one value is minus 2, then other value comes 6. Then sir, I have just taken that x minus alpha, and so x minus 6 into x plus 2, and that is how, sir, I have just compared and found ABC. So is it the right thing, or
yeah,
I have
see that is also a correct thing.
Okay.
See, I'm just telling you this is one way to prove this.
Okay.
Prove this alpha plus beta is minus b by a, or this is one way to solve. So whatever the solution I am going to show you, that is one way out of countably infinite ways.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Sir,
this.
Yes.
I have actually considered minus plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a like alpha and beta. So I took both of their sum and then product. There I got minus 12. So can I consider that two roots also?
Sorry, you said alpha p plus q or alpha plus beta is equal to
Like
4.
alpha is one root. I have considered minus b plus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a.
Okay. See, that is also one way to find. Yeah, you
So
consider
Excuse
that.
me, sir.
Yeah.
So I just did like summation, a sum and the product, and there I got minus 12 is my answer.
Minus 12 as your answer. Minus no. See, there is also another root which you another way which you have pointed just now. If you know the roots quadratic formula, it tells you that minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac by 2a. So that means one root is minus b plus this, and another root is minus b minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. So if you just add these two, you will get minus b by a.
Right.
Okay. If you just product these two, so alpha times beta, so it's big calculation, but ultimately you will be getting c by a. You just product these two.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, I have a doubt.
I will just come to you. Okay. You just product this. After producting, some will be cancelled out, and ultimately you will be left with c by a.
Right.
Even in the question we have given you, the sum of the roots is equals to something like 4, and the product of roots is minus 12.
Yes.
So now you got minus b by a as 4. That means b by a as something like minus 4.
Yes.
And c by a is minus 12.
Yeah.
So what I asked you the value of something 4 times b plus. What was the question?
Right. 4b plus 3c
by a.
By 2.
By a.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, this can be written as 4 times b by a plus 3 times c by a. So from here also you can get it. B by a, just substitute b by a as minus 4, c by a as minus 12, minus 16, minus 36, minus 4.
But sir, here is only b, and how can I write b by a there?
Where is only b?
Like
See, there is
4b.
in denominator there is a, right? I can actually write it into two terms. So 4b
Even
plus
individual
3c by a.
denominator.
4b plus 3c by a, I can actually write it as, I can split these two.
Oh, I understand, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, someone in between asking.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Sir, is this correct way? Now you told that, no, sir, one process about 4 by a, 4b by a plus. Is that correct way to apply any other problem also?
See, I have told you not with respect to this problem. Okay, I have generalized everything, and I told you I have taken ax square. Which thing are you asking, by the way? First method or the second method?
Second method, sir.
Yeah, second method is actually you can use it anywhere.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I will quickly go through the solution which I had. So the first and foremost is, we all know that the sum of the roots.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Can you show the whiteboard? Another.
Okay, let me complete this solution. Showing the solution, I will show the whiteboard. Okay, so yeah, the same. Yeah.
Sir, actually here you have given in the denominator A is you have given A in the denominator. If at all A is not there in the denominator, then what would be done, sir?
Then it's difficult to find.
Yeah, that way we can form the equation and try to find now, sir.
Yeah, form the equation. See, there will be some problem, right? X square plus x plus 1 is equals to 0 is same as 2x square plus 2x plus 2 is equals to 0. Okay.
Yeah, sir. That is what actually the problem is in the graded assignment. The problem. If you reduce the equation, then you will get a different answer, and if you reduce it to if you do it in the reduced form, then you will get a different answer.
Correct.
So that is why I asked whether you have to reduce it or like you have to do it in the direct equation, whichever you get.
Okay. Thanks for pointing it out. Actually, I brought up this question just to tell that particular thing itself. So that particular question, graded assignment, has many answers. Okay. So that particular question, again we will try to discard that question and we will evaluate it for rest of the known questions.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
So the same solution which we discussed.
Sir, here we can like compare the two B by A and C by A as A is 1 in like denominator mixture, so we can take A as 1 and then do it mixture.
You can do it in that way also.
Yes, sir. And that way we can even solve the question which is there in graded assignment.
Yeah. See, you are taking A is equals to 1. Some might not take every time, right? Some might not. Some people will be like A is equals to 2 or 3 or whatever they want.
But by comparing both the B by A and C by A, in denominator A is 1 in it. So in that way I took that.
See, I have written 4. See
Excuse me,
here
sir?
itself.
Sir, if we are discarding that question, can we discuss it now because it's very confusing for me.
See, that is same as this question, right?
But sir, in the question we have denominator in A, so we can easily divide both two. But in that particular question, there is no denominator.
See, that is what I am saying. That particular question we should have given A in the denominator, but mistakenly it came it as plus A in the numerator itself.
Sir,
so
if any question is like this, how we can solve it? That's why I'm asking.
So you should use this approach. Once you use this approach, you will be getting different, like more than one quadratic equations. Okay, more than one values of A, more than one values to B, more than one values to C.
Okay.
In that particular question, that is why we are discarding it.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I just joined the session. I was wondering if there is no coefficient for x square, then what will we do, sir?
No coefficient for x square.
I mean, there is, let's say A is not a coefficient of x square in this question, particularly this question.
Okay, then, it is given 1.
Then A will be considered 1.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so yeah, this is how the process.
Sir, one question, small. Sir,
can we take these questions at the end if you don't mind? See, it's already 40 minutes we gone and we have discussed only one question. I have 4.
No, sir, just one thing, small thing.
Yeah.
Should we discard the coefficient of A in the graded assignment, or should we consider?
No. Just consider and answer it accordingly. My suggestion is reduce the equation. Take A, B, C as natural integers.
Okay, sir, I understood. Thank you, sir.
Then you can answer.
Sir, where can we
have
find
to
this
just
PPT?
simplify the equation like ax squared plus bx plus c. Then
where can you
find this PPT, sir?
After the session ends, we will share it in the portal. Okay.
In the portal, which in which session?
It's in additional content or resource from instructors.
Okay.
Any of these two. Okay, so finally the answer will be minus 52. So I have discussed 2 or 3 approaches to solve this question. 2 approaches maybe to solve this question, and ultimately we will get minus 52 as the answer. And let us move to the next question. This is one subpart of the question. The slope of a parabola y is equals to 3x square minus 8x plus 5 at a point P comma Q is 4. Okay. So tell me first thing, whether this parabola is upward or downward parabola.
Upwards.
Upward, sir.
Upward, sir.
Upward.
Upwards.
Upward.
Positive position.
How?
Because
A
A
is
is
positive.
bigger than 0.
Positive.
Okay.
It's positive.
Very good. Okay, fine. So we have an upward parabola. Equation is also given to us. And at one particular point P comma Q, the slope of this particular parabola is 4. So my question is, find the value of P. So if you know the slope of parabola at any given point, just use that particular formula. Okay. I hope this is quite easy question.
Yes, I answered.
Yeah, okay. So take some 3 minutes or 2 to 3 minutes to find the value of P and we'll discuss this.
Sir, is this slope to be done only according to the way as discussed in the lecture?
Not particularly. See, there are no boundaries to learn. You can solve
No,
it any way.
I generally use dy by dx.
If you know derivatives, you can use that. No problem.
Because that
But don't
appears
bring those derivatives into this particular session where one or some people are attending. And also maybe YouTube, many people are seeing.
Because I found that pretty lengthy, so that's why.
You found?
I found it pretty lengthy, so that's why I asked whether
Okay.
I could apply dy by dx.
So I just remembered one more funny fact when you say that you found it very lengthy. Easy things are very difficult to prove and difficult to understand. Okay. So,
sir, hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have a question. Actually, I am confused with the lecture where sir has proven the way how 2ax plus b came. So, would you please explain it in this lecture?
See those explanations.
Not
If I
now.
start, okay, maybe at the end. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Not
maybe at
right
the
now, but
yeah.
at the end, please, sir, explain it.
Okay.
Because I'm not able to get the whole process, how sir compute and how the tangent works, midpoint and all these things.
Maybe at the end, if we have
Yes,
time
yes.
and if we are interested, we will definitely discuss it. Okay. Okay. Done. 59 responses again. 60 responses. Same people are answering. I guess.
Yes, sir, done, sir, done.
Okay. So let me see the responses what you guys give. Okay, most of you have given 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 outliers I can see. Every time this happens. Kabhi when I show it on the screen, the outliers will disappear suddenly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, many people have given 2. Okay, let's see. I don't want to take, see many people know, I just quickly go through the solution and we will discuss in detail in the second part. So as we know, the slope of a parabola, which is of the form y is equals to ax square plus bx plus c at a point x naught comma y naught is 2ax naught plus b. So if you want the proof, just go back to the lecture. There professor has used some tangents. He slowly moved the tangent towards the point and he proved it 2ax naught plus b. But in this particular course, what we mainly want is to understand.
I'm cheerful.
Can everyone
I
please?
need to respond.
Kajari Saha. Can you please?
Sir, can you show the question again? I thought the B B coefficient is only 8.
-8. That is -8. So the equation is 3x square minus 8x plus 5. Okay. So main thing you have to understand is in each and each and every point, if you draw the tangent on that particular point, the slope of that particular tangent changes. So if you move on the parabola, when you move, your tangent changes, and once the tangent changes, the slope changes. So that means it should actually depend on either x0 or y0. So once you just go through the proof, you will understand why it depends on x0. And the slope formula is like 2a x0 plus b. If you good at remembering, I am bad at remembering, so I will go through the basics. If you are good at remembering, please you can go in that way. So 2a x0 plus b. So here just compare the same coefficients what we have. So if you compare the same equation, same parabola we have to this particular parabola, general parabola, we get a is equals to 3, b is equals to -8, c is equals to 5, and x0 and y0 are p. So just substitute. So we need only the values of a, x0 and b. So if we just simply substitute, what we get is the slope of the parabola at this point pq is nothing but 2 times. So we just substitute 3 in place of a, p in place of x0, and -8. Please be on mute. So it will be a disturbance for you, for me, and for all the people who are attending this. And the value of b is -8. So if you simplify it, we get 6p minus 8. But in the question, it is given that it is equal to 4. So just equate these two now. 6p minus 8 is equals to 4. If you simplify this, you will get the value of p as 2. Done. Now the second part is the same question, the same parabola, and the slope of the parabola at that particular point p is 4. But I want the sum of the x coordinate and y coordinate of the point p. Okay. So firstly, you should know what is x coordinate and you should know what is y coordinate, and then you just have to add those two coordinates of the point P.
Done, sir.
Oh, 10 people already answered.
Done, sir.
Yes.
Nice.
I thought the second part would be find the value of q.
Yo, पहले ही
Yes, sir. They find out P and Q already.
We have done it before.
Nice. Nice. Maybe for rest of the people, I will give you some maybe 3 minutes.
Yes. Just a fun fact, I am doing graded assignment side by side to this section.
You are doing graded?
Graded assignment of mathematics and data science side by side to this section.
Oh, that's not fun. That is actually the best strategy to do.
One question has latex rendering problem, I guess. Last one.
First question?
So in week 4 graded assignment, I think the last question has the latex rendering. That rendering issue is there.
For that particular thing, you should have to do hard refresh. Have you tried that hard refresh?
How to do that, sir?
Just like Control Shift refresh something होता है ना, Control Shift R.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I guess 6 or 5 more to go. So I'm getting only 60 or 62 responses. Not everyone responding. See, if you got any answer, just enter it. Enter the answer. Don't feel like whether it is wrong or right. So we are not awarding gold medals to those who are giving right answers, and we are not scolding anyone who are giving wrong answers. It is okay to express your answers. Yeah.
Actually, the network is down. That's why cannot submit their answer, but calculating the answer in the notebook.
Achha. There is no submit. You just have to enter. And okay, yeah, not the one.
But
Not
that
restricting
site
you
isn't
to
loading,
answer.
sir.
I am just suggesting you to answer that. Okay. Shall we see the solution? Or
yes, sir.
Anyone who say no would like to try for one more minute? No one? I take silence as yes, okay? Unless you say no, I will move ahead.
No, sir.
No?
No, sir. No. No, sir.
Okay. One more minute.
No.
Granted.
What if we program it like that? 1 no equals 1 minute.
No. It's like no greater than 0. 1 minute. That's it. Simple code.
But it will iterate over.
Yeah, while no greater than 0.
Acha, while बोल रहा है. I am not using while ना. If.
Okay, got it, sir.
Okay.
Is there any time limit, like those who are submitting the graded assignment at the last moment to get the marks at the last anything like that?
Any time limit?
Like, is there any time limit, like those who are submitting a graded assignment at the last moment, they are going to get their marks at the last moment?
I know. See, every site has a glitch, right? If most of the people are visiting that particular site at that particular moment, वो hang हो जाएगा.
वो तो है सर.
वो तो है.
नो सर, वो क्या था ना कि मैंने ग्रेडेड असाइनमेंट वीक 2 का सबमिट कर दिया था डेडलाइन से बहुत पहले, बट मेरे को मार्क्स या अभी तक नहीं आया था. तो आई
See,
रोट
marks you will get. Marks you will get. Don't worry.
Yes sir. No, I wrote a query to the helping team, and after that I got my marks.
So just refresh the page 2 to 3 times.
I did it multiple.
See, in our site, one suggestion is anything happened, do hard refresh. Just refresh.
I was not worried about my marks because I knew it could be there at some point. I was just not sure that whether the readers had passed. So I was like, is there any problem with my marks? So I just wrote a query to the helping team. I got my marks.
The time is over.
Yeah. I'm just.
It was quite easy.
Okay. Most of the answer is 3. Yeah, there will be 16, 21, 25. Okay, fine. Let us see. In the previous question, we just actually found the x coordinate of the point P. Correct?
Yes, sir.
At the point P, comma Q again. So P is the x coordinate and Q is the y coordinate of that particular point P, and we have to find P plus Q. And from the previous question, we know that the value of P is 2. So we have to find the value of Q. So how do we do that? So we know that P comma Q is a point on the parabola, right? So this particular point P is a point on the parabola. So whenever a point, so this particular parabola is union of infinite points. So if you pick one point on the parabola, and if you substitute that one point in the parabola equation, that should satisfy the given equation. Then only we say that particular point lies on the given parabola. Correct? Use that. Then substitute P in place of x and Q in place of y. then we get q is equals to 3p square minus 8p plus 5. So just substitute the value of p as 2 in the equation. We will get 3
Actually,
times.
I have substituted P is below, then I got 1 as a result, but I forgot to add both the P and Q.
Sir, actually,
So
I
I
have.
submitted 1 as the answer.
Okay.
Sir, I have submitted answer 221, sir. Actually, I wanted to put the comma, but there was no option was there. So I put 2 and 1. X is equal to 2 and Y is equal to 1.
Okay. See, there are two people here only in our session, particularly. They are just assuming the question, not reading the actual question. See, the question is clearly said, find the sum of the x coordinate and y coordinate, and this happens in your end term exam also, not only end term, in your qualifier also. So you understand the question, you know what to do, but ultimately what you do is whatever you think to submit the answer. If you get one particular answer, ultimately you got the y coordinate, you just substitute the value of that. You don't even go back and see what we are asking actually. So my suggestion is, again, just read the question carefully, and mainly the final question, what we are asking actually, what the question is asking about. Read it twice if you wanted to. Then try solving it. Without understanding what you have to find, even if you spend 1 second on that particular question, it's waste of time to you. Okay, never do that. These are very small, silly mistakes which we actually tend to do, which I also do. So that is why I suggest you guys.
Yes, sir, in statistics, it is very common to that.
Yeah,
mistake.
even in statistics, mathematics, it's very, very, very common. We know how to solve the question. We know what the question is about. We know everything. We have prepared well enough. But ultimately, we will enter the wrong answer thinking something else asked. Okay, just go. Just look at what we are asking or what the question is asking, then start solving. So the question is about find the sum of x coordinate and y coordinate. You just have to add p and q. So 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay. Okay. So let's move to somewhat difficult than the previous two questions. So a ball is thrown off from the top of a building. The height of the ball in feet from the ground after t seconds is given there. See, after t seconds means at t is equals to something. Okay.
Yes,
So
it means
consider.
it is equal to 0.
Okay, let me mute everyone and you unmute again. Okay. Now tell me, what is your question? Okay. So when I say this statement, the height of the ball from the ground after t seconds, that means if I say after 2 seconds, that means t is equals to 2 is what I am referring to. Okay. T is equals to 2 refers after 2 seconds.
And
Yes,
what
sir, yes,
is
sir.
the
Got it.
question, sir?
Yeah, question I will show you. And the equation is given like this: h of t is minus 2t square plus 4t plus 16. The question is, which of the following statements are correct? Okay. So option 1 is, this is more than one correct answer. What I want you is, if you feel A, B is correct answer, just enter A comma B. So if you feel A, B, C are correct, A comma B comma C. In that way, I want responses. Okay. So there is a note also. Consider the foot of the building at the origin. And yeah, as I already said, after t seconds means t is equals to t, or in the first option it is saying that after 1 second, that means at t is equals to 1, the ball reaches its maximum height at t is equals to 1 is my reference. Okay, say take some 3 to 5 minutes, okay, to solve this.
Done, sir.
Hey. Okay, let me ask this question. Don't feel offended. Why you guys are attending this session? I don't think you guys require this particular session. If you are that good
Yes,
enough
sir.
to
No, sir, I am a dropper student preparing for JEE, so I know all the concepts without watching the video lecture, so I can complete pretty quickly.
Okay, fine. Okay, anyway, don't take it in the wrong way. I'm
No,
just curious to ask. That's it. So if you're solving
Sir,
these,
because in this session we are hoping to learn many new things by you. That's why.
okay. See, that will happen once in every half an hour, or maybe it might not happen in the whole 2 hour session sometime.
Yeah, that is the main
are you
reason.
giving a mark, sir?
Huh?
Are you giving our marks or it is computerized?
Am I giving?
Are you giving our marks for the, or are you setting the questions for a graded assignment or it is computerized, sir?
Sorry, I'm not getting the last
Are
statement.
you making up the questions which are there in the graded assignment? Are those questions being made by you or someone else?
Created by us, like we are team of 4. So whatever you solved in the week 1, week 2, week 3, so these are all prepared by us. So we know what the questions are, and we know how the questions are. Okay.
Sir, how to find out the height of building?
Sir, just one thing. While giving the answers, we'll give, suppose they're all 4 are right. We'll give A, comma B, comma C, comma D. We'll separate.
A comma with
Okay.
separate.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Sir, how to find the height of building?
Height of building, we will see.
Just equal to 0. Equal to 0 equation, I think.
Divyanshu, I already said, unless we discuss a solution, don't discuss. See, that will ruin the fun of their solving also. Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, anyway, I got 59 responses already.
Sir, done, sir.
Is week 3 assignment is that easy? Week 3 graded assignment?
Sir, graded assignment are not that easy. That question is that you are asking. It is quite easy. Graded assignment quite tough, sir.
Quite tough, is it?
Especially first question.
Just replace the ball with that missile.
It is somewhat tough from
Sir,
that.
in exam, the question will be asked exactly like graded assignment, like the difficulty level is exact.
No. See, the question paper is a mix-up of the level of activity, practice, and graded. Okay, you will see easy questions, you will see moderate questions, and you will see 2 or 3 difficult questions.
In the third week, sir, practice assignment question was more difficult than the graded assignment. Yes, sir.
Sometimes it happens. Okay, see, practice, graded, these are all are of same level. See, the first week give the practice assignment just to practice for your practice. Later, the graded assignment is just to grade your marks.
Sir, what is the conclusion of graded marks for qualifier?
It's like
how
best
much should
3
be
out
greater
of
than
4,
graded
right?
assignment?
Best 3 out of 4, 40%. You should have 40%. Okay, we will take
Each
the best 3 out
40%,
of
sir.
4. Huh? I didn't get
Sir,
it.
what is the pattern of qualifier if we get 4 hours for all 4 subjects or 1 for each?
All 4 hours at a time you should answer in the
4 subjects, all 4.
4 hours for each course would
Sir,
take
for
us
quiz
16 hours of
1,
total.
the syllabus is until week 4, sir.
Until
For
week
quiz
4.
1.
Yeah, until week 4. See, we will have revision sessions. Don't worry. Okay.
And
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, what will be the pattern of quiz that is going to be held on 5th of June?
Same like what you are seeing in the graded. Yeah, MSQs.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
MSQs and NATs.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, do we have a revision for quiz 1 also? Otherwise, we will
Yes,
go with
yes.
week 5.
No. You will have revision sessions for qualifier.
Is there is on-screen calculator in the exam, sir?
Yes. So we have shared you some handbook, students handbook. So there, just try reading it, okay? So I know many of
using
you
the
won't go and read it.
Sir, hello.
Hello.
So, do you have any information regarding what is the difference between regular entry and JE based entry?
See, last में क्या बोला last
JE based entry और regular entry में
It
क्या
is
difference है?
stated clearly. It is stated clearly in handbook.
Yeah. See, these all are
I
operative
know I've
queries.
read the handbook, but I just wanted
See,
to.
JE entry
What's your
is just
query?
like
What's your query?
just you have to qualify JE entrance. So if you
If
qualify, you can enter.
if you are eligible to write a JE advance, you are eligible.
You are eligible to enter
Like
directly.
I was eligible and I've applied to that. So what
Sir,
what is going
qualifier
to be
exam,
done through the
like
qualifier
One
exam?
by
Right?
one by one.
Sir, in the qualifier exam, question will.
फिर से दो people. Let me call by name. Okay, Sukanya. Ahmad, can you mute please? Okay, just a second. I will mute everyone. Okay, now please unmute. Yeah, Sukanya. I can't hear you.
Mathematics, like question will be asked like more from week 3 and week 4, or like what is the weightage?
See, these are all things we will discuss in revision session. Okay, we will give you some sort of blueprint, the weightage of each weeks and everything we will discuss in the revision session. Okay, let's focus on week 3. Why you are going for quiz directly?
Sir, just a small
answer,
sir.
please show the answer of
Sir,
this
just
question.
a small doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Just a small general only.
Yeah.
Sir, June 1st, we will be submitting our fourth week now, sir. And 5th will be the qualifier. So in between mocks, when will mock come, sir? In these 3 days, 2, 3, 4.
Just 1 week ahead of quiz, you will get the mock.
So basically, before the deadline of week 4, there will be mock in the portal.
Week 4 deadline we will postpone, man. Don't worry. Week 4, not week 4. Week 4 deadline कब है?
June 1st.
June 1st.
Qualifiers is on 5th, right, sir? So there is only 3 days in between. 2 days.
Okay. So mock you will have on the very next day of
that is 2 and 3, right, sir?
Yeah, 2 will be your mock and 3, 4 will be your sessions, maybe. Revision sessions.
Okay. So thank you.
Okay, let's come back. I will take the rest of the questions in the next question. Okay, while the next question goes. Okay, I can see A, B, C, D more and B, C, A, and yeah, A, C, A, B, C, D, B. I can see B. So those who have answered only single correct thought like maybe it is an MCQ, but I already mentioned it is an MSQ. So you should check each and every option. Okay, there are 4 options to go through. One option is like the maximum height, and another is like height of the building, and another one is like ball travels in the air for 4 seconds before it reaches the ground, and the maximum height reached by the ball is 18 feet. Okay, I just want quickly, what is the mathematical denotation of what the statement says? So what is the ball reaches its maximum height after 1 second?
When X is...
Actually, it is asking about initial height, sir. Asking about initial height.
One by one. Yeah, Biswajit.
Yeah, sir. It is asking about the initial height. That means height of the building. So we take a height of the building. The equation is given, right?
No, we are talking about option A. The ball reaches its maximum height after 1 second. Now convert this particular statement into mathematical terms.
Yes, sir. Sir, we have to find the vertex of it, sir. Minus b by 2a.
It is saying that when
actually ball hit the ground.
It's a vertex, sir.
Vertex. Okay. Many have raised their hand. Purnendu Shukla.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Second one is basically what is the height of the building. Just substitute x value to get that.
X
For
value,
third,
what I have to substitute
zero,
X?
x equal to
There is
0.
no X here.
No,
Okay.
t is equal to means basically what will be the height of that building, that what will be the y-intercept of that building basically.
Okay. Okay. Now Ramaswamy for option C. Subha. Sorry. You are on mute. Okay, let's move to Sukanya maybe. Sukanya. So what is option C? Okay. Eknath.
Sir,
Yeah.
for the ball travel, for C option, let's put t equal to 4 so that we will get the answer. Ball traveling for second before reaches the ground, so that the y coordinate should be 0 for that.
Yeah, simply y coordinate should be 0, right, when it reaches the ground. Okay, now let me call Abhinav Kumar.
Please explain C option.
Same explanation.
I will explain. I will explain.
You will
Abhinav
put
Kumar
y is
for
equal
D.
to yes sir. For C or D?
D.
D. The maximum height reached by the ball is 18 feet. Okay. So we will put 1 as T, then we will get 18 as
No.
answer.
What is it actually represents? Whether it is vertex or vertex ka x coordinate or vertex ka y coordinate, or it is root or
Vertex ka y coordinate. It is a
vertex ka
y coordinate of vertex.
Correct. Okay, simply I will explain very simpler mathematical forms. The first option is actually the x coordinate of, you have to find the x coordinate of the vertex. The second one is the y-intercept, and the third one is the root. Okay, and the fourth one is the y coordinate of the vertex. So these all are pretty much same as whatever the English statements we have in the options. Okay, let us see each and every thing. So in order to solve these type of questions, like which are the following options are these are
Sir, I
correct.
have done some using graph. Is it that correct?
That is how that is what my suggestion is also. That is what my solution is also about. So what you have to do is, there are multiple questions in one particular question. So you have to check the correctness of each and every option. So what you have to do is, the first foremost step is draw a rough sketch of the data given. So try to draw the graph of the parabola on xy plane. So in order to draw the rough graph of this particular parabola, minus 2t square plus 4t plus 16, few things we need to find. So we have to find the vertex of the parabola. So where should I actually take a turn on the graph? So this particular vertex of the if you find the vertex of the parabola, there you should take the turn. And you have to find the y-intercept of the parabola, so that on y-axis I can actually roughly cut my parabola and find the roots of the parabola, which are actually the x-intercepts. And also, how will I draw the parabola? It should be a downward parabola, because the coefficient of t square is minus 2, which is negative. So it is something like a downward parabola, where that parabola actually cuts the y-axis at some point, if you find the y-intercept. And also it takes a turn, U-turn at the vertex, and actually it cuts again another root on the x-axis, and it goes some inverted U shape. So let us find each and everything separately. So in order to find the vertex of the parabola, so we know that x coordinate of the vertex of the parabola is minus b by 2a, right? This we know, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So we have a parabola with us, and we know the value of a, b, c. So just substitute whatever you know. We know that the x coordinate of the vertex of a parabola, vertex of the given parabola will be at minus b by 2a. We know the value of b is 4 and a is minus 2. Just substitute them. We will get x is equals to 1. That means at x is equals to 1, actually the
Sir,
parabola takes a turn.
Sir, I have done a different way. I have taken a t as a 1, and after that I substitute in that equation.
In that equation, yeah, that is also correct. So if you just substitute, you will get the same thing. Also, we know that the y coordinate of the vertex point will be at c minus b square by 4a. How many of you know this?
So, sir, please explain it once more, sir. What is this?
Just like minus b by 2a.
Yes, sir.
X coordinate of vertex will
Yes,
be
sir.
at minus b by 2a. How many of you know
Yes, sir.
the y coordinate will be equal to c minus b square by 4a if your parabola is a square plus b ax square plus b.
No, no, sir. I am not aware. I just learned it now only.
No one knows, huh?
I know.
Maybe it
Okay.
can be substitution.
Yeah. So if you want to know how this came,
I know, sir.
Yeah, just substitute minus b by 2a in the given parabola. Okay, not in the given parabola, in the parabola ax square plus bx plus c, just substitute minus b by 2a in place of x, and then just simplify it, you will get c minus b square by 4. Okay, so use this formula or just substitute whatever Biswajit has said. Just substitute if you got x is equals to 1, just substitute this is nothing but t is equals to 1, just substitute 1 in place of t, you will get h of 1, which is equals to 18. Therefore, the vertex of the given parabola will be at 1 comma 18. This we know.
Sir, just interrupting once. Do we need to remember or this y is equal to c minus b square by 4a, because we can always substitute it in the equation and find the value of y. I'm just asking.
No need to remember. As I already said, if your remembrance power is too high, you can remember these things.
Okay.
If you don't know how this came, just substitute the things.
Then what, sir, if there is a point is not given and we have to find out that point, then we have to use the formula also. Na?
If you know x is equals to minus b by 2a is the x coordinate of vertex point, you can easily find out the y coordinate will be c minus b square by 4a. Okay, no need to remember it.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, sir.
But if you remember, the advantage of remembering is it will give you the time. So solving the question, you can solve it faster if you remember these formulas. If you don't know the formulas, you have to come from the basics. That may kill sometime, not the whole time, but sometime.
Okay, sir.
Okay, yeah. Now we got the vertex of the parabola. Now we have to find the y-intercept. So in order to find the y-intercept, just substitute x is equals to 0. Okay, in order to get the x-intercept, just substitute y is equals to 0. So vice versa things. Okay, if you want y-intercept, just substitute x is equals to 0 in the given parabola. If you want x-intercept, which are nothing but the roots, if you want the x-intercept, that is what we do, right? So if you have a parabola y is equals to some ax square plus bx plus c, so we just remove that y and we will substitute it to 0 and we say that is the quadratic equation and we find the roots of that quadratic equation. And those roots are nothing but the roots of the given.
Sir, I have taken initial value 0, sir. Like initial time.
Yeah, initial time.
Yeah,
See,
initial.
that is what it tells us. So initial time is nothing but t is equals to 0. If I substitute t is equals to 0, we will get the height of them, or we will get the y-intercept actually.
Yeah, making sense. Sir, we can take t as a x also. We can solve it because we are very habitual to the x. That's why we can solve it.
Sure. See, the thing is, there will be a cold war between instructor and a student. Okay. See, if a student fails to solve that particular question, in which the instructor expected, like if I expect the student will fail in this way, thinking that, and if I give that problem and many students fails in that question, then I will get some sort of satisfaction that yes, I did something. And at the same time, even though how hard I try to prepare and students are coming up with the solutions within 10 or 15 seconds, then you will get a decent satisfaction that yes, I did it. So there will always be these things. Okay, we will try to confuse as much as we wanted to, and you shouldn't get confused. That is what I wanted to say. Okay, you got my point.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay, you can actually convert and you can make the things simpler, and we will try to make the things harder. Okay, that is the war between us. Okay.
Yes, sir, I got it.
Okay.
I hope that this won't affect the quiz.
No, definitely not. See, this is a positive kind of war. We are not that sadistic. So we want everyone to learn. Basically, this program is designed to learn, right? Not to bifurcate or not to reject few students. We want enthusiastic learners into our course. So if you are enthusiastic to learn, definitely we are here to help.
Sir, the answer is ABCD, right? All the options are right.
Yeah, all the options are correct. Okay. So now that we got the y-intercept, so we need to find vertex, y-intercept, and also the roots also. So now that we got vertex, y-intercept, the roots of the parabola we will get just by equating, just substitute y is equals to 0. So you will get a quadratic equation. Just simplify that quadratic equation. Here the quadratic equation, if you simplify it, we will get t square minus 2t minus 8 is equals to 0. Now use that factorization method. Just factorize the bit in between term, the t term. So you will get t square minus 4t plus 2t minus 8 is equals to 0. If you take t common from the first two terms and 2 common from the next two terms, it can further simplify to t plus 2 into t minus 4 is equals to 0. We will get t is equals to minus 2 or t is equals to 4. Now, are these two values can be accepted to t?
No, sir, we cannot have negative.
Why? Is my second.
No, sir, -2 can't be accepted.
Because it is second, sir. It is second, sir. It cannot be minus.
Correct. So as we are referring the x-axis to time, so time cannot go negative. So t is equals to minus 2 is not a valid thing to take. So t is equals to 4 is the one root we have.
And
so
another one, so minus is the, I think, virtual number something. So that's why.
Oh, actually, see, I am not interested to deal with physics. No.
No, just I not remember the term basically. -1 is related to.
He is referring to imaginary numbers.
Imaginary number. Yeah, complex number. That's why -2 is not.
That is root under -1, not minus.
No. That is another thing. See, here -2 is not coming because see, time t refers to time. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
So what is -2 seconds?
-2 seconds.
Even before we drop the ball.
Hold any meanings.
Even see that is what see there is no
before
no, that case. See, that is what I don't want to deal with those what we say the fluctual statement which we can maybe I don't want to deal with those negative times even before the thing. So negative time does exist, but we are not going to deal with it.
Ball is not going below the 16. That is why.
See, ball starts from the
16,
top
right.
of the building. So before that, there will not be any ball, or there will not be any trajectory of the ball. Okay. Having all
Sir,
this
actually,
data.
so one second, sir.
Yeah.
Can I ask, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, regarding this, which option? C. I'm just substitute value 4 in that equation, and I found that its value 0. So the ball is thrown from the origin. I mean 0, 0. So I chose this option in that way without finding the roots. Is that okay, sir?
No. That is completely a wrong interpretation you are having.
Okay.
See, if you are substituting 4 means, if you are substituting 4 in place of t, that means you are finding the height of the ball after 4 seconds, where the ball is. Okay. Once you are getting 0, that means after 4 seconds, the ball, the height of the ball from ground is 0. That means the ball is at ground after 4 seconds. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that is what it tells.
Okay,
it's
sir.
not origin. It's actually 4, 0. It's not 0, 0.
Sir, one more thing to add
Okay,
to
sir.
what ma'am said, sir. It was said that the ball was thrown from 0, 0. So I had assumed, I did not consider that 16, that is the height of the building, as y-intercept. So I had made a parabola which started from 0, 0. Then my solution was not to find the factors. What I did is, after taking up from 0, 0, this parabola will intersect the x-axis at some point. That will be the second solution to the. So what I did is, I just put x is equal to 0 in our function, that is t is equal to 0. So I got
that is x value is different.
So I got
it's not to the.
Okay, I got you. Can you read this question? Can you read the question once again?
Thrown off the top of a building. Yes.
Thrown off from the top of
a building. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And what is note?
Consider the foot of the building as the origin. Okay, sir. I got it, sir.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So again, a small note. Yeah, read the question carefully.
Just one thing, sir, regarding option C. If we put it 4, we get 0. That means ball is total 4 seconds तक वो हवा में रहा.
हवा में रहा. Correct.
That means we can choose this option like that.
See, that is what, when you substitute x is equals to 4, you are getting actually h of 4 as 0. That means it is actually at ground now. Exactly at ground.
Sir, we have to just substitute 4. That's all. We get the answer.
Yeah, you will get the answer. Now if you have all the data which we have in the previous slide, this is how roughly you can draw the graph, okay, on a paper. So you start from 0, 16, you slowly go up, and at 1, 18 it takes a turn and it comes till 4, 0. So the dotted line is actually the parabola, but ball doesn't travel in that dotted line. The complete line is the path of the ball. So it started from 0, 16 and it went to 4, 0 on that particular parabola. So once you have all this data,
सर एक और क्वेश्चन था इस क्वेश्चन से रिलेटेड, लाइक एक मतलब इस क्वेश्चन में वो पूछा नहीं गया है, मगर जैसे पूछते हैं कि अगर बॉल, जैसे अगर कोई बॉल फेंकी जा रही है तो उसमें वो कितनी टाइम तक ऊपर जा रही है और कितने टाइम बाद वो नीचे आ रही है, तो उसका टाइम पता करो कितने टाइम में वो ऊपर जा रही थी और कब वो नीचे आ रही है, तो वो पूरा टाइम डिफाइन करना। वो वाला थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट लग रहा था।
इसमें ही बोलो ना, इसमें कितना टाइम ऊपर जा रहा है?
सर 1 सेकंड तक ऊपर जा रहा है।
उसके बाद कितना टाइम नीचे आ रहा है? टोटल इज
3
टोटल इज 4 1 सेकंड ऊपर जा रहे हैं।
ओके। तो एक्चुअली थोड़ा और डिफिकल्ट था, पॉइंट नहीं दिया था ना इसमें एक में, तो
See, the idea is find the vertex point at x coordinate of that vertex point, and before that it will be traveling upwards, and after that it will be traveling downwards.
Got it, sir. Got it.
So downward is 3 or 4, sir?
Downward 3 seconds.
How, sir?
मतलब after 1 second के बाद वो नीचे आ रहा है till 4 seconds ना? So you see here, ball is from till here the ball is rising. From here it will be coming down.
Thank you.
Okay, so if you compare this to the
sir, here the height, one second, sir, from your graph the height of the ball reaches the maximum height is 1, 18. So why can't we say that height is 18, sir, instead of 16 feet? The maximum height is y-intercept is 18 now, sir.
It's 18 already.
The maximum height is 18 only. Option D says the same thing. The maximum height of the ball reached is 18 feet.
But what about B option, sir? You gave us 16 feet, right, sir?
That is height of the building.
Building. Oh, okay. Sorry, sir. Sorry.
Okay. Got it? All options will be correct. You just go back and look at the options after.
Can you show step 3?
What is step 3? This thing. Why?
Okay, I just want to see. Actually, I did a mistake.
See, you can see this after we share the slides also, okay? We will share the slides, don't worry. Okay, now let's move to the fourth question. Suppose we have, this is a quite easy question, I guess. Suppose we have y is equals to x square by 2 is the equation of a parabola, and 4y minus x is equals to 3 is a straight line. Now what I want is find the points of intersection of the given parabola and the straight line. Okay, this is also an MSQ. If you feel A, B are correct, just answer A comma B. If you feel A, B, C, D are correct, A comma B comma C comma D. So this is how your responses should be. I already got one response. I just want to know who he is. Is this ऐसा ही आंसर दे रहे कि is he solved it? Can I get that one person out of this 110? 101 people are in Zoom. Can you please unmute yourself and can you say me whether you solved this question or you just answered it? If you unmute, I will treat it like you solved this question. If you doesn't unmute, I treat it as ऐसा ही आंसर देना पड़ेगा. So you just give it. Okay. Silence. I already said silence. I will take it as an yes from.
Sir, which formula can be applied on this?
Which formula? I don't think formula चाहिए.
Okay, got it, got it.
So for this question, is it sufficient to find out the x value? Because in the option y is automatically given and no option is repeated.
Maybe yeah. In this particular question,
I'm just asking as a general thing. If
a
the
general
options
thing.
are not repeating, is it
Correct.
Either we have to find x or y.
Why it is repeating, right?
No, but I am approaching with the x. X is not
Yeah,
repeating.
in this particular question, yeah, whatever you said is you can do it like that.
Done, sir.
Okay. Let us wait for other people to submit.
Done, sir.
Okay. Let the responses touch 50. We will discuss. I'm just waiting for one more response. Okay. Done? Any objections?
Yes, sir. Done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So maybe raise your hands. I will call out to listen some responses. Yeah. Okay. Ahmad.
Yes.
Yeah. So how did you do this particular?
So there are two ways to do it. Either we can substitute y in the straight line equation, or we can substitute x in place of y. Either way, we will get I have substituted y in the equation of straight line. There I got the two values for x, that is 3 by 2 and -1. And then I substituted these two values in the equation of parabola, where I got the two values for y, that is 9 by 8 and 1 by 2, and the here are 3 by 2 comma 9 by 8 and -1 comma 1 by 2.
So your answer is
C and D.
A and D.
C and D.
C and D. Okay. Okay. I have
got
seen C, D, but I have seen few things like AD. Maybe sign problem.
Don't you get the names written beside the answer? Once you told us that you get the names displayed beside the answer.
Once I told?
Once you told in the class that you get the names of the students who are answering beside their answer. You know.
Achha, no. We will get it. So once if we in the back end we will get it. If I transport this to spreadsheet, so I can take this as a report in my peer deck. If I take this as a report, I will get to know with the roll numbers or with the mail IDs. I will get to know which option you have given, how many questions you have answered, and everything. Yeah. I cannot see here, but I can see once I move this data to the spreadsheet, I can see. Okay.
Sir, is it compulsory to answer? Because
No, not compulsory. Nothing. Why I request is just to.
Sir, I have another way to solve.
Please.
Sir, instead of putting the value of y, just cross-check the options with the equations. Like put option A in the equation first. If it's satisfied, then it is true.
Isn't it a lengthy method?
Yeah, that will take time, but yeah, maybe ultimately you will reach the correct answer.
Yes,
Sir,
but it will take more time, sir.
Sir, straight line में sir if वो उसमें confusion भी हो सकता है ना. One of the options are will just satisfy the straight line equation, but it is not at the intersection. Then वो गलत हो सकता है ना.
Yes, that is what we are checking. That is the lengthy method. It could satisfy one equation, but won't satisfy the other equation.
You have to check both equations, but that is a lengthy process.
Yes.
What you have done is, but it is also one way of solving this question. If you have enough time,
we do it when we don't get an answer, sir.
Yeah. Just do it when you are like 38%. You are getting 38%, and you should get 40 or above. Then, if you have time, then do it in such cases. Okay. But I recommend this process, the same process which I just forgot. Ahmad, yeah.
Yes.
Ahmad. Yeah. So you just simply write the given straight line equation in slope intercept form, just to bring y is equals to something and y is equals to something we have already. So if I write that equation in slope intercept form, I will get y is equals to x by 4 plus 3 by 4. Just bring x to the right side and divide the equation with 4. You will get this. So once I have this particular equation, and also I have another parabola equation, which is y is equals to x square by 2. So I just want the point of intersections. Once I say the point of intersections, that particular point satisfies both the equations. So even if I substitute that particular point in this y is equals to x square by 2, and also if I substitute that point in this y is equals to x by 4 plus 3 by 4, it should satisfy. So in order to find those particular intersection points, what I have to do is I have to equate these equations. I have to equate these equations. I have to make these y's same. So that means the left side y and the right side y, both the equation y's are same. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Just I could not. After I have understood till y is equal to x square by 2 and y is equal to x by 4 plus 3 by 4. So then, what you were saying, I just could not follow, sir.
So you just y is equals to x square by 2, and same time y is equals to x by 4 plus 3 by 4. So
yes,
that
sir.
means y is equals to x square by 2 is equals to x by 4 plus 3 by 4. You just have to equate it completely.
Sir, can
So
we
why,
directly
why we are equating, sir?
Okay.
Hello, sir. I just could not follow that. Why we are equating, sir? You were just asking.
Yeah, yeah. Why we are equating? Because.
तो उसके यहाँ से लिया था मैंने. हाँ.
Sir, can you mute, please?
बराबर है.
Okay. So why are we doing it? Because see, if I say x1 comma y1 is my point of intersection. So that
yes,
particular x1 comma y1 should satisfy this y is equals to x square by 2, and also
yes,
y is equals to x by 4 plus 3 by 4. That means y1
yes,
is
sir.
equals to x1 square by 2. At the same time, y1 will be equal to x1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. Understood, sir.
Sir, one doubt. In that, can't we directly like y is equal to x square by 2? Can we directly put it in the second equation without changing it to slope intercept form?
Okay. Is my journal scheme visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
yes, sir.
We have y is equals to x square by 2 and y is equals to x by 4 plus 3 by 4. Now I assume x1 comma y1 is an intersection point. Okay. So if I say this point is the intersection point, that means this particular point lie on parabola and straight line. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
It should
Yes,
lie
sir.
on both the things. So
Yes,
if I
sir.
say this particular point is lying on this parabola, that means when I substitute this particular point in this equation, that should satisfy.
Yes, sir.
Correct. Now what I have, y1 is equals to x1 square by 2.
Yes, sir.
And similarly, this particular x1 comma y1 also lies on this particular straight line.
Yes, sir.
That means if I substitute, that should satisfy.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir. Yeah.
Correct. Now
Yes,
y1
sir.
is equals to x1 square by 2.
Yes, sir.
And also y1 is equals to x1 by 4 plus 3 by 4.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So that means x1 square by 2 is nothing but x1 by 4 plus 3 by 4.
Understood, sir. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
From here,
Yeah.
you will get two values of x1. So that means you will get some 2 points like this. So there will be 2 points. Let me show you what all those 2 points are. Okay. So that is
Yes,
why.
sir. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Without taking that x1, y1 and everything, we just equate it directly by considering it as y and x only. Okay.
Understood, sir. Thank you, sir.
Now we will equate those two. We will get x square by 2 is equals to x by 4 plus 3 by 4. If you simplify this further by cancelling out 2 and 4 2 times, so you will get take everything to the left hand side and make the right side to 0. You will get 2x square minus x minus 3 is equals to 0. So try solving this. It is an easy conclusion. So once we have this quadratic equation, our motto is to find the roots of this quadratic equation. So if I find the roots of the obtained quadratic equation, we will get the x coordinate of the intersection points. So we will get the x1, which I just now I have shown you that we will get the x1. That x1 represents the x coordinate of the intersection point.
Yes, sir.
Right? Right. So what I have to do is I have to find the roots of the quadratic equation which I have. So So in order to find the roots of the quadratic equation, I will use factorization method. So if I use factorization method, the middle part, x part, can be written as 2x minus 3x. Now take 2x common from the first two terms and 3 common from the next two terms. If you simplify, you will get 2x minus 3 times x plus 1 is equals to 0. So product of 2 is 0. That means each and every, either one of it should be 0. So we will have x is equals to 3 by 2 or x is equals to minus 1. Now we
Yes,
have
sir.
the roots of the quadratic equation. So this particular 3 by 2 and minus 1 are the x coordinates of the intersection points.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
So
Substitute
just
this
one doubt.
Yeah.
Even without like changing it to slope intercept form, we can directly substitute the value.
You can directly substitute for this particular thing. Just to equate the equations, I just converted
Yeah,
it
just to
into
equate it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you
Thank
can
you,
simply substitute. Correct. Now we have two x1s. Either x1 can be 3 by 2 or x1 can be minus 1. That means x coordinate, we have two x coordinates of the intersection points. Just substitute those values of x in any of the equation. Either it can be quadratic equation or straight line. Just substitute those values 3 by 2 and minus 1, you will get the y coordinate of the intersection points. So if I do, if my x is 3 by 2, I wanted to substitute in quadratic equation. You try solving using straight lines. So just substitute 3 by 2 in this y is equals to x square by 2. I will get y is equals to 9 by 8. So just substitute 3 by 2 in place of x. Therefore, the intersection point will be 3 by 2 comma 9 by 8. So x1 and also we will find the y1. We will get 3 by 2 comma 9 by 8 as one intersection point. What if x is minus 1? So that is another intersection point. So if x is equals to minus 1, just substitute minus 1 in place of x. We will get y is equal to, can I have everyone? Okay. Still I can hear. How?
Sir, one small doubt. At the point of intersection of both lines, is there any relation between slopes of line, like slope of parabola and the slope of the straight line?
No.
No. Okay.
Unless it is a tangent, there is no relation.
Sir, just one question. I have understood, sir, how you have done.
If it would be tangent, then the slope would be equal, right?
Slope would be equal.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, just asking one thing. So when I had seen the question, like the intersection of y is equal to x square by 2, the parabola and the straight line. So the first attempt that I went is to drawing the parabola. So I'm just asking, is it necessary to draw the parabola or to approach the method that you have? Because
in this particular case, even though, in order to draw the exact graph of y is equal to x square by 2 and that particular straight line equation, then only you can get the intersection points, exact values of intersection points.
Yes.
In this case, it is quite unused.
Okay.
So even though you draw the rough graph, you will get to know that there will be two intersection points.
Yes, sir.
But in order to find those points, you have to use this method.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So if the question is like how many intersection points are there, if it is like that, then you can roughly draw the graph, and from there you will get whether it is 2 or 1 or any.
Thank you, sir. Understood. Yes. That means if they are asking how many intersection points are there, here they have already said that there is an intersection between the parabola and the straight lines, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
So we are exactly asking what are the intersection points. So we have to approach this.
Sir, the same process we can approach even when we don't know whether they are intersecting or not.
Yeah, same process you can approach. If you are getting quadratic equation which has no real roots, then that means they are not intersecting. Here we got 3 by 2 and minus 1. So that means the parabola and the straight line intersects at two different points.
Yes, sir.
If this particular quadratic equation is having no real roots,
yes, sir,
then that actually says that the straight line and the parabola are not intersecting at all.
Okay.
Sir, excuse me, sir. How many questions we have left?
One more question. Okay. Yeah. So the answers will be C and D. So 3 by 2 comma 9 by 8 and minus 1 comma half.
Sir, today is on demand session by 10 p.m. So
10 p.m.
Yes, sir.
Yes, city for city there is an on-demand session.
Ah, okay, I will finish it. And also, this is an easy question to solve. This question I kept because just to check the maybe the intellectual skills of you. Let me see how many of you will do this. So the sum of squares of two consecutive even natural numbers is 340. What I want is the product of those two even numbers. I want the product of those two even numbers. Okay, I guess question is clear to everyone. I have given you the sum of squares of two consecutive even natural numbers is 340. What I am asking is product of those two even natural numbers. ओके टेल मी ऑन डिमांड सेशन 10 बजे रख रहे हैं तो कहाँ तक कब तक चलेगा 12 बजे
सर ने बोला है कि जब तक आप पूछते जाओगे तब तक मैं देता जाऊंगा
Who is taking the session?
अरे
ओमकार जोशी सर
ओमकार सर
Okay, nice. Have all of you had your dinner?
No sir.
No. और 6 बजे से स्टैट्स में बैठा है 8 बजे से मैथ्स में अभी 10 बजे कब खाओगे
सर देखते हैं अभी पढ़ना
सर
जरूरी है
स्टैट के पहले इंग्लिश 4 to 5
अच्छा 4 to 5 इंग्लिश भी चल ओह
4 to 5 नहीं सर 4 to 5:30 चलता है
पानी भी पिया कि ऐसे ही बैठ के
just watching lectures from 4 p.m. only.
वही
We became habitual from work from home, so we'll be drinking and eating on table itself.
Sir, there must be on-demand session for maths and stats as well. It is very helpful, sir.
Must be.
The on-demand sessions are only clearing doubts.
Already there are 3 sessions of maths.
Yeah. रखते हैं. See, we will see. If it is necessary, we will definitely have. Week 5, week 6, we feel like there we require on-demand sessions.
Sir, we need to type two even number or product of those.
No. I'm asking the product of those two even numbers. I should actually want a single natural number.
Okay, done, sir.
Done. Okay. Maybe I will give you 2 more minutes. Only 9 people responded. Oh.
Grade assignment में भी सर सेम क्वेश्चन
अब प्रोडक्ट नहीं है ना वो
सेम ही सर आधा पार्ट तो वही है 50% of the question
सर इसमें
whatever we discussed today something it will map maybe 1-to-1 mapping होगा graded assignments. Okay, this question you can map exactly to the respective graded assignment question.
Yes.
Similarly, all
so what I was asking, sir, on-demand sessions are only for clearing doubts, no? So it is not necessary to attend those on-demand sessions.
It is not necessary to attend these sessions also.
No, sir, these sessions are for question solving sessions. So these are important.
Yeah. See, if you are good enough with your knowledge, I don't.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Okay, एक और minute दे दूँगा. Because I got only 20 responses.
Done, sir.
I believe, sir, they are exhausted of the classes.
Yeah. Of course, man. See, what I suggest you guys is you attend. If you are unable to attend, watch these sessions later. So don't no need to continuously sit for 6-7 hours continuously. Okay?
Liquidate me.
So what I suggest you is have enough sleep, have enough food.
Sir, Monday and Tuesday is very busy day.
Yeah, I understand. But you should have enough sleep, and we thrive for those two things only, right? Food and shelter.
I did not attend any of the sessions of week 2, sir.
End of the?
I did not attend any of the sessions of week 2, the online sessions which I had for week
Oh, fine. See, chalega. See, if you are unable to attend, if you are interested to attend these sessions, or you just come back, watch it on
I'm
the
interested,
YouTube.
but वीक 2 में कुछ ज़्यादा ही था, दूसरा काम था।
हाँ.
इधर का भी पढ़ाई कर, I had to see whether that could be fruitful or not. Sort of giving those
Okay. Anyway, I got only 34 responses. Maybe ऐसा ही होता है ग्राफ. Starting में बहुत people enthusiastic होता है, and it will decrease. My first question is इसमें, wow.
Outliers.
What a big outlier, man. ये तो 3 sigma. Now I already said even it will reduce. It will come to
810 calmeter use करा था। 810 calmeter use करा है।
Good. Just checking how peer deck graphs work. Huh? Okay, 168. Yeah, my first foremost question is, how many of you computed or found out the two natural numbers, two even natural numbers?
I sir.
You have actually found out both the natural number, both even natural numbers, then does the product.
Yes, sir.
How many of you haven't found any of the natural number, any of the even natural number, even though you got the product?
I have not found, sir.
Naveen,
Yeah.
you have not found the number, but you found the product.
I have not.
Sir, even I.
Sir, actually, I have not like that, sir.
Okay, I can see many
Sir,
of you.
can I explain?
Yeah, sure. 91707.
Yes, sir. So, what I've done is two consecutive even numbers. I've taken it as x and x plus 2. So the x into x plus 2, x square plus x plus 2 whole square is equal to 340. When we expand, we get something like 2x square plus 4x minus 336. So we know that the product of roots is c by a. So I've taken 336 divided by 2, that is 168. So 168 is the product.
Correct. Any other?
Correct. वही जो
the same thing ultimately goes into the same basket. Correct? Yeah. My intention of giving this particular question is, the question will look बहुत lengthy or very lengthy. Like some people might think that now I have to find both the even natural numbers, then I have to do the product. But actually the thing is, there is no need to find both the natural numbers. You can actually directly find. So that is why I suggest I
have done such this form, sir.
Just try
I have taken 2n. I have taken 2n and 2n plus 2.
Sir, can't we take k and k plus 2, sir?
See, k and k plus 2, what happens is, you don't know whether k should always be even. Okay. Sometimes if you solve the quadratic equation, k can be equal to something like 3, 5. At that particular time, you will get confused and you will just enter the answer as 3 or 5 or something like 7. Even though you get the odd natural number.
Yes, sir. So for odd natural numbers, I think we can take k and k plus 2. That would be...
For odd, no. For odd also we will see. General form of a even number is 2k.
Yes, sir.
And for odd is something like 2k plus 1 or minus 1. You can use any of it.
2k plus 1 is not odd, no, sir.
2k plus 1 is always odd.
Yes.
Always odd. Yes. So try to bring in that form where always works. Okay. If you take k doesn't work always. K should be even, then only k natural number is even.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And some cases it will be odd. But here then, 2k.
Then for odd numbers, 2k plus 1 and one more consecutive number would be
2k plus 3.
Yes, sir. 2k
or you can use 2k minus 1 and 2k plus 1.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, just like that.
Sir,
If, sir,
just sorry to interrupt, just one thing. So you have taken it as 2k and 2k plus 2, or if it is an odd 2k plus 1. So why we are using this in place of either k, and I have done it with x and x plus 2. So what's
Just
the
now,
benefit?
now
Yeah.
I said, right, this particular 2k plus 2 works always. See, this 2k is an even number for any k.
Yeah,
For
sir.
any k.
So,
Okay.
so I'm just asking that I have done it with x and x plus 2. So what's the advantage of taking, if I don't taking it as a multiple like 2x and then 2x plus like that? So that's why I'm asking, sir.
So whatever you have taken x,
Yeah, sir. So
x
I've
is
taken
not
x and
always,
x plus 2. Yeah.
where that x is not always even number. It doesn't work always. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
X
Okay.
sometime may be odd, sometime may be even. But in
Okay.
order to have confirmation that it is an even number, you just take it in this form, 2k.
Okay.
2k is always an even number.
Yeah, it does. Okay, sir. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Sir, if it's asking for odd number, that time we can put k and k plus 1. Is that?
No, we can put 2k plus 1, I believe.
Just a minute.
Yes, sir, we can't do 2k no, sir, for odd numbers because it will be even. 2k minus 1 and 2k plus 1.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Use 2k minus 1 and 2k plus 1.
Simply k and k plus 1, like that.
No, k. If k
sometimes
is even,
k will be even.
If k is even, k plus 1 is odd. If you are using k plus 2, k not always odd. Okay, k sometimes may be even. K you might get k is equals to 4. Okay.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Sir, just I am confirming, that means the way you have taken like 2k on 2k plus 2, where k is a natural number, so there is no confusion that it will always be even. But if we take x or like x plus 2 and I take x is a natural number, so there is no confirmation that whether it's an even or odd. For that things we have taken. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir. If we take product of the roots equal to c by a, I am getting minus 168, sir.
Minus 168.
Because the equation is 2x squared plus 4x minus 336.
The roots are 12 and minus 14.
But I don't know roots yet, but I'm trying to solve. So in my situation, 2x squared plus 4.
Okay. Correct. So that is not C by A. That is not how you solve. I will show you the solution. But whatever she said is correct, but in another way. So what I suggest you in this particular question is just try to get what you have to solve. Okay. So if I take 2k and 2k plus 2 as my even numbers, it is given that 2k square plus 2k plus 2 whole square is equals to 340. And writing down the given, it is same important as writing down what you have to find. So what I have to find now? I have to find the product of these two even natural numbers. That means 2k times 2k plus 2 is my, I have to find the value of 2k times 2k plus 2. Correct? Which if I simplify, I have to find the value of 4k square plus 4k. Nothing else. I don't need k, I don't need 2k, I don't need 2k plus 2, anything. I need the value of 4k square plus 4k. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is going to be helpful.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Absolutely
yes,
correct, sir.
yes.
Understood.
Correct. Now I want 4k square plus
Simplest form, sir, to find this. Is it so, sir?
So what I do is I will just simplify that 2k square plus 2k plus 2 whole square is equals to 240. So I will just simplify it. So I'll just open 2k square. 2k square can be 2k whole square can be written as 4k square, and 2k plus 2 whole square can be written as 4k square. Expand the square. 4k square plus 8k plus 4 is equals to 340. Now what I get is this will imply 8k square plus 8k is equals to 336. And if I cancel out if I remove 2 from both the sides, or if I divide it by 2 on both the sides, I will get 4k square plus 4k is equals to 168. Straightforward. So I want 4k square plus 4k value, and I can get 4k square plus 4k value from the given equation itself. No need to solve the quadratic equation. Got it?
Yes, sir. That means I had to we have found the that means the two consecutive integers, but here we had done it even without finding that two consecutive integers.
Correct. See, that is what. So note down what is given, and also equally note down what you have to find. What exactly you have to find. Then then follow the steps or whatever you know, just put it everything on the paper and try to solve for the solution. Try to solve for the what we are asking. Okay, yeah, that note is in this particular question there is no need to find the two natural numbers, no need to find those two even natural numbers. But whatever in the graded assignments we are asking which one is the smaller or which one is the larger.
Sir,
So in that case you have to find.
Sir, here in RHS we are having 168. So does it imply product? Because in product we usually take C by A, which is on the LHS.
No, see, this is not. This is a quadratic equation, but the roots of the quadratic equation are not the two consecutive even natural numbers. Okay.
They could be anything, right?
If you solve this quadratic equation, you will get 12 and minus 14.
Yes.
But we said these are even natural numbers. When I say natural numbers, minus 14 automatically will rule out.
We can go, sir.
Correct. Yeah. You can go. That's it. I'm done. So those who are done, you can leave.
Thank you, sir.
Whatever the solutions you get, what I wanted to say is whatever the roots you get after solving this question is not the consecutive two even natural numbers. Consecutive two even
square, but why is it square? 2k square.
Why is it?
2k square plus 2k plus 2 square.
That is what in the question said, right? We have the sum of squares of two.
Oh, yeah. I see that.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this is how we have to solve. I hope I have said enough detail. I have given enough details to you to solve the graded assignment.
Sir, I have some basic doubt basically regarding
Yes, sir.
problems.
Now I have confidence to that I have able to do the grade 3 assignments, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, sure. Thanks a lot for joining, and those who are done, you can go attend that on-demand session of CT.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Have food.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
What, sir? I couldn't get that on-demand session.
There's an on-demand session going on CT. It is going on right now.
In which can you share the URL?
Google Meet. The links are provided via Telegram.
Yes.
Google Meet?
The Telegram group, the link has been shared. You can go from there.
Put the link in the chat box.
That's better. Please share the link.
The link
Let me
in
check.
chat box.
I shared.
I also saw.
Yeah. So don't forget to eat, don't forget to sleep, and also someone mentioned don't forget to breathe.
I mentioned that.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. I just completed my graded assignment side by side.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sir, hi, sir.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.
Sir, one small thing.
Yeah.
The thing is that, sir, this is not related to exam or something, but sir, I see many turn students also in our our classes. So once they have finished the qualifiers and they have moved ahead, why are they still coming back? Is there any scope of score betterment or something like what is it, sir?
No, that is not the case.
Yeah.
Once you qualify,
okay,
you have the liberty to choose how many number of courses you wanted to do in that particular term.
Okay, so if I select max 1, then
if you select max 1, then you will complete max 1 in the term 1.
Okay.
But look at those students who haven't selected max 1 in the very first term.
So they will come back. They will choose max 1 in the second term.
Yeah.
கொஞ்சம் தேடணுமா, உள்ள இருக்குமா, ஒரு ப்ளூ கலர்லாம் இருக்குமா?
Sir,
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, I have some basic doubt regarding problem solving. Before that problem, you are
கீழ
asking
பாரு, அந்த ரெண்டாவது செல்ஃப்ல கடைசி ப்ளூ கலர் ஒன்னு இருக்கு பாரு. மெதுவாயிடு, அது பத்தும்.
1 second. Why I can't mute? Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm just wondering about regarding problem where I calculate.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Omkar.
Yes, sir. Basic issue regarding problem solving. Problem before this regarding root. I think asking the roots of the roots. I'm just wondering rounding around the problem. What can I do? Sometimes.
1 second, Omkar. 1 second.
Thank you, சொல்லிட்டாங்க.
Let me mute all.
இன்னொன்னு நம்ம டிமாண்ட் செஷன் போகுதுன்னு பேசிட்டு இருக்காங்க. அதோட URL கேட்டுட்டு இருந்தேன்.
Okay, now.
Hello.
Yeah, now unmute. Omkar, now Om Kumar, now unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yeah.
Tell me. Basically, मैं सर जब problem solve करता हूँ ना, तो मतलब just regarding going like some lethargic type, using okay, I'm calculating vertex, after that root, and after that this what someone here after reading the problem, someone just starting okay, it's asking for root, it's asking for vertex. I'm not finding out this. So how to do it? What can I do for? This is the issue.
What you have to do is you just go through the practice assignments again. There you have some real life problems where we connect actually the mathematics to the real life problems, and we are asking those questions. Okay. Don't go to the solution directly. This is what my suggestion is. Okay. You try it today. If you are not getting, you try it tomorrow early morning. Even though you are not getting, at least give 1 day to try. If you are not getting that particular question, go to the another question. Try getting at least one question. Okay, within that 1 day, you just try 1 or 2 days. You have 10 days for the week, right?
Yes.
So in that 1.5 day, you just simply try, sit for yourself. You simply put everything what you know. Try to think how I can interpret this, how I can bring this particular whole data into my mathematical world. Matlab, whole given real problem, converting it into the mathematical terms. So just try it. Even though if you are unable to get, then only go through the solution. When I say go through the solution, each and every line in that solution is important. Okay. It's not like just the answer. Answer pata chal gaya, chhod do.
No.
Shouldn't
Yes.
be like that. Okay. Just go through each and every line. Why he has written this line, particular line. Try to get that particular sense. Okay. Just do it for 1-2 problems. From the third problem, you will get at least 10 or 20% idea how to get. If you solve more and more problems like this, then you will ultimately reach your goal. How to interpret those things, how to convert those given data into this mathematical terms. Okay,
got it.
Everything learning should be step by step. Okay, एक ही बार 10 steps ऊपर जाना है तो that is मुश्किल, that is not gonna happen. Everything should be step by step.
Yes, hello, I have also same kind of issue, some basics, because it's been a long time that we did not connect maths. So the thing is that sometimes we stuck that which formula we should put and how we'll get the calculate, and sometimes do not understand how
practice.
Okay, so if we want help or assistance, so so what is the solution, how we can connect, or
how I see? You can always connect through discussion forum. There you will get our mail, official mail ID.
Okay.
You can get it from there. Or whenever in these type of sessions, if many of you are requesting us this problem, we can have on-demand sessions at any time.
So, sir, I have so many doubts from week 1 and week 2 as well, but I improve in week 3. So I just wanted assistance in that also. So it will arrange on-demand session that I could able to, raise my
See,
queries.
that may not be named as on-demand session, but we are trying to come up with a new session called some general session every 2 weeks.
Okay.
So just to know where the students are, where they are sitting, are they running with us or are they behind us, what are the difficulties they are facing. We will try to discuss and we will try to solve few of those in that particular session. Maybe this week or maybe before quiz qualifier. We will have one session, and in that session 2 or 3 instructors will be sitting.
So it will happen after last submission day, I mean after 1st of June?
No, not after. Before only we will try to have one session. We will try to know where all the students are actually.
Okay.
Yeah, but my suggestion is, see, I just wanted to, if you watch cricket or not, Dhoni, you know MS Dhoni?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So he's at almost at 40 years of age.
Yeah.
Right? Almost nearing to 40.
Mm-hmm.
But he is equally competing with the youngsters, right?
Yeah.
So how is he competing? Any ideas?
No.
See, Dhoni practices a lot in the practice. Yeah.
Yep.
More than the youngsters. See, what he understands is, in order to stay in the IPL or in order to feel like he is contributing something to the team and everything, so he should also be at the same pace how others are performing, right? So that is why he has now the youngsters has new ideas, new techniques and everything. He may not have the technique, but he has practice and he practices a lot, and that makes him stand and unique.
Sometimes as a facing issue while we see the lecture and could not able to understand how to solve. So I try to find in YouTube. So is that the right way to find out or not?
Of course. See, you can gain knowledge in a number of ways.
Yeah.
So you can do anything. Now that we have Google and internet with us, we can do anything.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, but make sure you are learning the correct and trusted. Go through the trusted sites, okay? Not some other sites which are not trustworthy.
Got it.
They contain wrong.
Can you suggest some like this site? We explain
not
very
in these sessions, okay? I cannot say the words, but very well-known sites. There are very well-known. See, one
so there are so many well-known. Yeah, you can find out. You will number of sites are there, number instructors.
Physics wala could be the best.
Yeah. See, there are many sites which are trustworthy. If you type it in the Google will show you the best ones. Okay.
So can I ask you something? So for 2 consecutive odd numbers, the first one will be 2k minus 1, na?
Minus 1 and 2k plus 1.
2k plus 1.
2k minus 1 and the other one will be 2k plus 1.
Okay.
One odd natural number will be 2k minus 1 and another one will be 2k plus 1. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is also okay. Also, or you can take 2k plus 1 and 2k plus 3. Even that is okay. Okay.
Sir, one doubt on the same topic. So after getting this quadratic equation, that is where I'm struck right now. And I think it's key for both the questions in graded examination.
After you get the quadratic equation, try solving the quadratic equation.
Okay, when you say solving it, it's basically finding the roots.
Yeah, find the roots of the quadratic equation.
Got you. Thank you.
Okay, then.
Good night.
Thanks, guys. It's already 10:19. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thanks.
Good night, sir.
Hope I see you all in the next week.
Yes, definitely, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks all.
Thank you, sir.
Have a great night. Bye.